Hey guys, good evening and welcome down to the eSingaCup 2020 FIFA 21 11 versus 11 Pro Clubs tournament here tonight. Of course, we're going to bring you the matches from the final 8 teams available in the tournament itself, and it's going to be a fantastic day of FIFA Pro Clubs action, or night I might say, because now it's already 11 p.m. so hopefully the Pro Clubs community is out there watching your favorite teams play. And I am Eurosnob JD, and beside me, of course, I have the amazing HS Gamer as well. HS, how are you doing today, man?
I'm good. You're too kind, my man. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here.
All right, so of course, this all would not be possible without the amazing people from SK Sports as well as Dynamic Concepts. Now, this is also supported by Skoga as well as One Play Esports. And we also have juice sponsors as well, with Jess Spirulina right on the table with their cold pressed juices as well.
Tonight's watermelon, guys.
And I got apple too. And of course, we do also have audio sponsors with Defunct headphones as well, providing the greatest experience in terms of mobile gaming. And of course, this is supported all by Singapore Tourism Board as well. So of course, we will be going into great FIFA 21 Pro Clubs action, but of course, we need to take a look at the bracket as well to find out who are the final 8, and here they are. Of course, this is the 8 nations tournament as well, so there are different nations available in this tournament as well. We do have teams from Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, Indonesia, and Singapore as well. So many different teams in this final 8 as well. HS, why don't you go through the brackets with us?
Right, so tonight, the quarterfinals, we're going to have BrotherhoodVN versus SP Rovers, Midnight versus ChingD, Open Rise versus NewGates Esports, as well as Weekend Football versus Wants to Watch. So tonight, at in just a few minutes' time, we're gonna be looking at Wants to Watch versus Weekend Football. Oof, I can't wait for this.
Weekend Football and Wants to Watch. I think they might be the ones to watch, aren't they?
They might be. They might be the only Singapore team left, unfortunately, in this tournament.
All right, but we still have fantastic action to bring you from this final round of 8. So, of course, remember, this is a home and away tie. Of course, golden goals do come in at the last bit. If, let's say, away goals can't even separate these teams. That's how close this is. That's how these intricacies are played in pro clubs, right, HS?
Right. Away goal rules is going to be important. The last 2 nights we have witnessed, the away team always scoring first and then winning the second tie as well. That is going to be huge.
Oh, that's going to be very important for the 2 teams as well. And a lot of practice has gone into, creating your own pro clubs team, making sure you find the right players in the right positions. As FIFA gamers ourselves, we do delve into pro clubs as well.
That's right.
And, it is immensely difficult, when you have 11 players, 11 different minds on the field. And as we see, of course, right now, both teams are actually inviting each other into the game. Really exciting stuff. I am really looking forward to this.
This is the final 8. It's going to be a great game, guys. Let's get to it. It's going to be Wants to Watch from Singapore versus Weekend Football from Taiwan.
But ironically, it's not the weekend. It's actually a weekday.
Yeah. Don't remind me on it.
Sorry, I had to stop you right there. Weekend football playing on a... So should we call them weekday football?
Weeknight?
Weeknight?
Maybe.
Weeknight football. Yeah, that's the one.
I think they started. Let's get to it.
And
Brazil
here we
Real
are
Madrid.
at the stadium right here. Weekend football versus Wants to Watch. Fantastic. And here we go. Of course, with the fantastic teams here, of course, there's so much FIFA action still left to go. Once we play the final 8 here, tomorrow we'll be going to the semi-finals, and then after that on Wednesday evening will be the grand finals.
That's right. So here we see Weekend Football in the white and blue jersey attacking from left to right, while Wants to Watch is in the black jersey attacking from right to left. And now possession is with Weekend Football, and just as I said that, it's being dispossessed.
And here we go, passing towards the center now, building from the back. I think a lot of possession football is going to be very vital in this game, especially. And look at that, ball down the wing already.
And cross right there is going to be no.
Oh, and it's headed away from the goal. And right now, here they go again, going down the right-hand side. Here we go. bringing it back and passing it around. That's the thing about pro clubs is that, you have to be very wary of your opponent's positioning and where, you want to be pressurizing. So very good and very patient play right here.
That's right. Weekend football is taking their time in their attack, passing the ball
Oh,
around.
wait,
And
hold
just
that
as I said
thought.
that,
And now it's
what
a
ball,
shot.
and what an even better save. Is that offside?
It might be. Oh, it's a yellow
it's a
card.
foul.
Wait, what is going on right here? It's a yellow card, and
Oh,
it
it's
is.
a corner.
It's a corner right here.
Might have been an earlier foul.
Could have been. Could have been.
Good memory there, referee.
Right there, right there. Here we go with the corner. That's the thing about corners now, the bit of the delay because they're waiting for the space. And there we go, and that's the first goal. And right there we have Weekend Football taking the lead and ones to watch, not really being the ones to watch right there. They had to be the one to have to watch themselves during that corner. And now they are losing by a goal to nil. Weekend Football with the lead. Can they come up with a quick response right here? Here comes ones to watch. Going down the center. Here we go. There's a run coming down the left-hand side, but they choose to go back to their defender, moving it wide again. Now, here we go. That's the thing. Look at that. Look at that pressing right there on the left-hand side. Can they try and switch the play? They do, but look at the defensive awareness right there. Moving through the gears here. Still wants to watch. Moving forward. The shot, and it's a great save. It's another shot again, and this time it is grabbed by the goalkeeper of Weekend Football, and he punts it forward. And great header back right here, HS.
That's right. Weekend football, we can see that they have a very disciplined defending. Everybody's is shifting towards the ball when the ball is on the right-hand side.
Oh, wait,
And
hold
now,
that thought right there,
inside the
HS.
box, will we
Look
see
at
a
that.
second goal? No, we will not.
All right.
Possession is still with Weekend football, though.
Oh, and that's a foul,
That's definitely
surely.
a foul. Yes.
And right now it's a free kick, which is going to be taken by Weekend Football. Looking at the options in the box, he has about one man at the far post, one man taking up near the penalty spot. He goes short. He finds the play to the wing. He crosses it in. Good cross, and it's headed away by ones to watch. And now they can pounce on the counter-attack. There's a run in the center if they can find it. They go
That's a
towards the
wonderful
right
ball.
inside. They go to the right instead. And here we
cannot
go.
get there.
Oh, unfortunately, he does not make it to the ball. And now it's headed back into the possession of Weekend Football. Definitely Weekend Football looking to be, the more passive in play, waiting for the mistake of ones to watch, and ones to watch trying to hit them on the counter attack. And here we go with Weekend Football moving it to the right, to the center, but this time it is intercepted by ones to watch.
So it seems that Ones to Watch is actually playing a 4-2-3-1. Where the wingers are actually cutting inside the box as we see the blue color cursor running from the right hand side into the center. Their striker in red is actually Faris Bond right now.
Oh, wait.
Inside the box.
Hold that thought.
Still
Hold that
him.
thought. Still
What a
there.
pass. And a goal from Ones to Watch. That was a beautiful play from left to the middle, and it was an easy goal for them. The keeper was nowhere to be found.
Well, Ones to Watch getting back into the game right now. Wants to watch, really looking for, that goal as well. And they do have the away goal. That's the most important thing in this game as well. It is now 1-1. They have the away goal. Will they try to knock on their advantage or maybe hold on a little bit? You'll never know. But of course, it's always very dangerous to hold on to that one goal.
It is very dangerous, and as we see Weekend Football, they know that they need to win this tie because Ones to Watch has that important away goal. We see the Weekend Football, look at the defense right there. They are just dropping behind and giving time and space for Ones to Watch to actually come at them. Might not be a good idea though.
But there we go. There's the left-hand side, and that's the shot, and that's the goal. Just as we say it, a misery compiler there, coining the phrase from Spencer FC, a misery compiler there. And what a goal that is from Ones to Watch. And they are now in the lead in this quarterfinal game. And they're looking strong enough to go into this semi-final. But of course, there's still another 90 minutes more.
That's right. There's still a second leg, and this tie even is not over yet. And just as we mentioned it, Weekend Football, they are dropping back a little too much, allowing Ones to Watch to actually come at them with that time and space. And we just witnessed the second goal because of that.
That's the thing. If you become very passive, that's the problem where, let your opponents get on the ball, you let your opponents pass it around you, and they can find the open man, and that's what they did right there, finding the intricate ball through to their striker with what a finish that was, by the way.
That's right, beautiful finish to the far post.
Oh, but here we go with weekend football here. Can they still get the ball on? They can't. Oh, they still can actually. It's on the left-hand side. This time, it's cut out by the center back from Ones to Watch, and it is cleared away. Now, of course, weekend football trying to be the ones to mount the pressure onto Ones to Watch because they are the ones that have most to lose in this game because they are the home team.
Yep, they need to stop playing passively. They need to stop dropping back and go on the attack like now what they are doing.
Oh, look at that. There's a ball through, but no, it doesn't get there. Now
They
it's on the
still have it,
left-hand
though.
side. Here we
They have
go.
somebody at the far post.
And it's a cross in, but it's caught by the keeper. That was a very dangerous ball, and the keeper, all calmly just grasped the ball right there, and he finds the punt out straight. A very accurate punt right there. And here we go again with Ones to Watch now. Going down the left-hand
What a
side.
ball.
Oh, and this time it's headed straight at the keeper. And now weekend football look to take advantage here, but it is halftime in this first quarterfinal game that we are streaming for weekend football versus Ones to Watch.
That's right. We can see that towards the end of the first half, weekend football actually wanted to increase their tempo, but unfortunately the referee had other ideas, and we are now on halftime. Look at the possession stats: 61% versus 39% of Ones to Watch.
That's a little bit surprising. Actually, that's not really surprising because there was a point in time where weekend football
Was
was
just holding
looking
onto the
to,
ball.
they
Yep.
were holding onto the ball, waiting for the passes to come out. But if you're going to be that passive, you have to try to find the through balls. If not, you're just going to be just wasting possession. And I think that's what's happening here because even with less possession, Ones to Watch has more shots, and of course with more shots on target, that's the 2 goals as well they scored today.
That's right. Ones to Watch, they're not dwelling on the ball. They're just putting the ball forward and trying to get the ball into the box and go for the second goal. So here we go, second half. Ones to Watch, kicking
Ones
up.
to Watch here, really being the ones to watch here as they go down the left-hand side this time. Now they're trying to hold on to a little bit of possession, waiting for the opponents to, come out. And there they go again. They give the ball away. Unfortunately, weekend football down the right-hand side. Fake shot stop. Finds a pass inside. Now they're moving it towards the center, but this time in a very crowded area. It's given back to Ones to Watch. And now Ones to Watch pulling on the counter-attack here as they pull through the center, but this time it is cut out by one of the midfielders. And it is cleared away, but straight back to Ones to Watch, who can pile on another attack here. As this time they find space down the left-hand side. Ones to Watch trying to find a way past weekend football. And they do down the left-hand side. There's a little bit of space. That's a great cross. And that's a shot. And that's blocked. They can try another one here.
Ooh.
And it is wide of the target. What a shot that was. And really, Ones to Watch looking to dominate on their one goal lead at the moment. And now here we go. Weekend football seem to be a little bit rattled, HS.
That's right. It seems like they are lost right now, weekend football. They have no idea on what they need to do. They are not defending as tight as they were in the first half. Look at that. Everybody seems to be dropping. Even the striker himself from weekend football is dropping.
Oh, but they're giving the ball away still.
That's dangerous.
That's very dangerous because keep giving the ball away, and Ones to Watch will definitely try and aim it towards their attackers. And here we go. It's been given away again, but this time weekend football wins it up top here. Good high press here. Looking for the pass to Chow Kai-yin. Looking for the pass back to Jeffrey. Now born in 1874 to Joe Wan. Looking for Yao Him. Trying to spin around here, but this time it is tackled, but they do win the ball back. Good pressure again, but it is intercepted by the Ones to Watch defender, and now it is cleared away. And looking at it, it's going to be a very good game right here.
And look at that throw-in to nowhere. What is he thinking?
Oh,
that
that's
was,
the
I
thing.
think, the long throw trade that you can actually equip onto your player and allowing your player to do all those kind of long throws into the box.
Yep, there's a lot of these traits as well in FIFA 21 Pro Clubs. It's been around for a while, so I mean you can change you can customize your players to have the long throw, be a set piece specialist, or be a free kick taker as well. So that's the thing about pro clubs. It's so customizable, and you can change your player to whatever he wants to be. Whether he wants to be tall, short, like Messi or Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo, or whoever. You can really customize it that way. And here we go, Yao Him with the ball for weekend football. This time again, he has run out of ideas right there, and he clears the ball away, looking for the right wing, but unfortunately it runs out of play for Once to Watch. And weekend football getting definitely more of the possession with 3/4 of the game already gone. But weekend football need to find an answer to the Once to Watch pressing and attacking. But this time they give the ball away. Carson Law throwing it to Yao Him, to Chow Kai Yin, moving it to the left to Jeffrey. Now it's Yao Him again. He has space down the left-hand side, but unfortunately, he could not find the space to cut inside. And this time, he clears the ball away.
It seems that Once to Watch is now happy to just sit back and go on the counter like what they are doing right now, and pushing players forward once they have the ball in their possession.
But unfortunately, as you said, that Carson Law with a great tackle. Now moving through the gears. Here's Yao Hin. Moves to Joe Wan, but who is tackled right there? And now here comes One to Watch. But again, Jeffrey with a great tackle. There's a run on the right-hand side, but they don't find it. He moves out to the left to Carson Law. Carson Law here, great tackle there from the Ones to Watch defender. And again, they give it away from the throw-in. That's a cardinal sin right there. And now here goes Ones to Watch. Win it back fiercely here. Great tackle, and it's still won by Ones to Watch. They can go down the left-hand side. There are runs being made, but this time they do the smart thing. They try to hold the possession, wait for weekend football to get into the position again. But this time it is headed towards the goalkeeper, and now it's been given away by the goalkeeper. And here we go. Here is Faris. He's looking for the pass, but this time he gives it away again, and Chow Kai Yin can run away with the ball here. Here is Azad, moving it to the right-hand side to Happy Tupad. Back to Hazard. But he gave the ball straight to the opponent. My goodness, the pass was really off there. But this time, they nearly gave up possession again. This is going to be very dangerous here for Ones to Watch, but it's cleared away. My goodness, last-minute jitters maybe from Ones to Watch.
I mean, I suppose weekend football, perhaps they can only play well over the weekend.
Maybe. Not a weeknight.
Not a weeknight.
But here we go again. And this time, weekend football taking the ball away here. Looking for the pass, but this time it is intercepted. And really, there looks to be no chance for weekend football to get anywhere near the goal because they keep giving the ball away.
If I get $1 for every time they actually misplace their passes, I'll be a rich man.
Wait, hold on to that thought right here. This time it's blocked by born in 1874. He surely wasn't born in 1874 because he'd probably not be alive. But here we go. Here's B Kwok K. And this time again losing time by that poor pass. Moving through the gears. This time it is intercepted. But it's given away once again. And here they go. And it's cleared away by the defender from Ones to Watch. And weekend football have to try again from the back. And this time it's a foul. And Ones to Watch really holding on to this. Trying to hold on to the ball. And they get it back. Here's a counter-attack. It is the advantage here. Here goes on the left-hand side. But this time Faris can't get to the ball. It is cleared. And Hazard gives the ball away. It's a foul. It's a bad tackle right there. It's going to go to the left, is it? No, it's going. What a tackle that is. And it is blocked away. And that is the end of the first game. Ones to Watch getting the advantage over weekend football with a 2-1 scoreline.
That's right. What an intense match. I mean, both sides are actually losing the ball in midfield. They're just giving the ball away so cheaply, especially weekend football. I mean, they have the ball in the possession. They have good holding of the ball, but the final ball is just not coming. They just keep punting the ball to the Ones to Watch defense.
I think that's the problem. That's when you have a little bit of the jitters, I guess, because I mean, usually they're quite a good team as well.
That's
So
right,
it's
that's
it's a
right.
little bit hard to see them, consistently giving the ball away. But I mean, ones to watch as well, not really faring too much better in terms of ball retention,
That's
giving the
right.
ball away multiple times as well. But again, that, as we mentioned, is the intricacies of pro clubs coming into play, because if sometimes if your players are not on the same wavelength, these things can happen and mistakes will definitely be abound.
That's right. As we have mentioned countless times before, this is 11 versus 11. That means you are playing against 10 other brains.
Yes,
You're not
exactly.
controlling one player where if you are playing head to head or foot, FIFA Ultimate Team. But this is you with your friends playing together. You need to have some sort of connection. Communication is
Yeah.
really, really important.
Yeah, and that's the thing about pro clubs as well. When you compare it to FUT, or if you compare it to head-to-head mode, you have 11 players who have their work rates. You know that they're going to be pressing. If you put it in a very pressure formation like in a 4-2-2, you can bet your bottom dollar that basically your cams and your strikers are going to be pressuring the defense as well. But in pro clubs, it depends on the person that's controlling.
That's
It depends
right.
on the
So
work rate
true.
of the
So
person
true.
himself, whether he's high, or in my case, I'm low. So that's a bad thing for me. But anyway, what a first game so far. We will be getting into the second game just as soon as they come into the lobby as well. But again, good game of FIFA here. Maybe not the most stylistic in terms of passing, but we did see
That's right.
three great goals.
That's the beauty of playing 11 versus 11. The past two nights we have casted different matches, and all of them have their own style of play. We have Feskila who was actually, controlling the game, skilling around because they are good at that. And then we have
We had Alliance the
NewGates
football.
Esports.
Oh, NewGates as
who were
well.
like good at overlapping their
Oh,
fullbacks,
those were
overloading and cross.
fantastic.
That was so good. And tonight we were looking at ones to watch as well as weekend football, where ones to watch was the team that is actually going on the counter attack, soaking up the pressure. Weekend football, they are happy to just drop back, but seems like it's not a good idea.
And that's the thing about it as well. You play too passively, you can get hit on the counterattack, and you can concede goals as well. And like what HS was talking about, he brings up two examples of teams with great plays, with using overlapping wing backs. I got to bring up also Alliance the football as well, with some of their free
Set
kick
piece?
tactics.
That's
Yeah, their
right.
set piece tactics as well. Finding the open man, trying to play the ball in, and they scored two goals as
That's
well.
right. One of them is a bicycle kick.
Exactly, two fantastic goals from set piece situations. So pro clubs also is a great customizable way of bringing out these kinds of set pieces. When you play
Yes.
Ultimate Team or head to head, you can only do the runs, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
in
Exactly.
in pro
Exactly.
clubs, you can actually position each other in different ways. Put maybe one beside the wall and then another one further away, so that you try to find the intricate
Yep.
passing, play the ball in, have someone standing on the goalkeeper maybe.
That's
Sometimes
right.
these things happen.
Basically, what you see on the pitch itself can be replicated on this 11 versus 11, and that's the beauty of playing pro clubs.
Except someone can't be lying down on the floor to anticipate the low free kick.
Yeah.
Maybe. They might have that. You never know. They might have that very
might have
soon.
that, yep.
Look at Douglas Costa, his example from the Bayern Munich game. The wall is here. Let's use these spirulina bottles as an example. And then he's
He's
here.
like lying down. That's right.
He's lying down and then
Yeah.
jump and then he's on the
was there.
floor.
Yeah,
So
we've seen
these
that.
things can happen in pro clubs. Maybe. You'll never know.
Maybe in the next patch, I know. Who knows?
But
Alright.
anyway, of course, as we are talking right now, the two teams are inviting each other for the second game. This time, Ones to Watch will be the home team, and Weekend Football will be playing away from home. So,
right.
of course, with the 2-1 lead that Ones to Watch holds, of course, the only way that we're going to go into an additional match is if it becomes 2-1 as well
That's right.
to Weekend Football. But, of course, do remember, away goals are massively important.
It is, and Wants to Watch, they already have 2 away goals right now. It's very important, and now they are playing at home, with the home fans. They are gonna see this through.
Oh,
I'm-
wow,
I'm
that's a
rooting
bold,
for them. I'm
that's a
rooting for
bold prediction right there from HS. I'm gonna steer clear away from any predictions because I'm no good at that. I'm not a betting man.
Unless Weekend Football get their act together
Ooh, you'll never know.
and not lose the ball itself. So here we go. Wants to watch, attacking from left to right in the black jersey. Weekend football in the white and blue kit, attacking from right to left.
Oh, good
Oh,
ball
what
from
a ball
Unsung
down
Hero.
the left hand side,
This
but
time he's
unfortunately
offside.
he's offside.
All right, so of course, weekend football have the disadvantage of the goal, but here we go with Yao Hin moving on to Joe Wan, but this time Liquid Crew from Wants to Watch taking it away, but Yao Him has the ball, goes to Carson Law, good ball in, it's headed away by Wants to Watch, and early on already weekend football trying to pile on the pressure, and look at that press right there, but Wants to Watch played it out of the press so well, playing it to the left hand side. Here they go again, Wants to Watch with the lofted through ball in, and it's saved by the goalkeeper, and he had to clear it away, Jeffrey, right there. Wants to Watch now, going on the offensive. Here is Liquid Crew, or Lipside Crew, going for the ball in, and this time it's a goal. And weekend football have fallen behind to Wants to Watch, who have the third goal. It is now 3-1 on aggregate to Wants to Watch.
Wow, I'm very impressed with the way that Wants to Watch is actually playing right now. They are playing a very fast game, sitting behind, soaking up the pressure, and then once they have the ball, they're just throwing bodies forward, and yet they are not losing the ball needlessly. That is good. That is good.
Wow, that is a very fast start here from both teams actually. Weekend football starting off very well, but Wants to Watch finding the finish right here to make it 1-0. Remember, the away goals do rule in this game, so if weekend football can somehow score 2 goals, they can actually bring this game to a third. And here is the ball over the top, and it's headed away by Wants to Watch, but weekend football again with Oh Hazard No moving towards the ball. Yao Him to Carson Law, moving on to Joe Wan. Are they going to play it to the left? It's a little bit segregated down the left, but here we go. B Kwok K finds Chow Yin, back to Carson Law on this left hand side, moving back on the inside. B Kwok K really look at Wants to Watch, but they look, and he can try to take the shot again. No, but this time Wants to Watch nearly a lapse in defense right there, nearly leading to a chance there for weekend football.
Nearly, and the striker from weekend football, that slight hesitation actually allowed the Wants to Watch defender to go in with the tackle and then win back the ball. That was so unfortunate.
Oh, but here we go again.
Faster.
Here we go again, weekend football. Joe Wan plays it to Carson Law. Back to Joe Wan, moving towards the center, but this time it is cut up by Wants to Watch, who can go on the counter-attack. It is now a quick counter-attack here for Wants to Watch, but good clearance again, good tracking back, and here we go again with Wants to Watch. They're going down the middle here. There's runs down the right-hand side and left-hand side, but look at the amount of people in the box, but still doesn't avoid the shot. And this time, Andrew, the goalkeeper for weekend football, has an easy save.
The thing is, weekend football has like 6 to 7 players dropping back, trying to defend it, and yet Wants to Watch can still pass the ball around.
Hold that thought. Oh my goodness. Again, the through ball was on right there, but the shot right there from Wants to Watch, definitely not expected, because look at how much defenders that they have back, and still credit to him for taking the shot off.
That's right, that finesse shot. I mean, anything can happen in football, If he could have gone the top corner, the goalkeeper might have switched off, who knows. But look at that. Left hand side, what a cross. Can he get that? No, he cannot. Headed away to safety, and now Faris bot? No.
Oh,
he's
he
unable to hold
can't
on
get
to
the
the
ball.
possession.
Can't get the ball, unfortunately, and now weekend football trying to find their way back into this game. 27 minutes gone. They are losing by 1-0, but remember, if they score 2 goals, they can bring this tie into an extra game here. And here we go, Carson Law moving it to Chow Kai Yin, to Joe Wan. He has the run in the center. He doesn't go for it. He goes for Oh Hazard No instead. He's going to get there. He moves it back to Happy Two-Pad. Chow Kai Yin, B Kwok K. Here's Yao Him, but this time good tackle again from Wants to Watch, but they give it away. And here we go, B Kwok K, Chow Kai Yin, and now they're going to build out from the back again, trying to draw the Wants to Watch players out of their defensive positions. Born in 1874 now, down the left-hand side to Joe Wan. Now Yao Him going towards the center. B Kwok K to the pass to nowhere, unfortunately. And now Wants to Watch can clear the ball way through the right-hand side.
Yep, that ball down the the ball into the box. That's a great idea, but unfortunately the striker, wasn't on the same wavelength. He couldn't get there in time, and somehow weekend football is unable to find the space to, find the running man. Kudos to Wants to Watch positioning. They have been on point so far. And look at that. What a true ball. Is that going to be the second goal? No, it will not. What a save from the goalkeeper.
It's cleared away. And we just saw the possession stats right there. Weekend football with 64% of the possession and Wants to Watch with 34. And really, it's a game. That's the thing about this game. It's all about counter-attacking football.
That's right. That's right. I mean, you can counter-attack. You can hold a possession, but at the end of the day, you still need to score. If you don't score, you can't win.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Now, of course, it's given away. Weekend football with B Kwok K moving to Yao Him. Now it's Oh Hazard. No.
Oh, nice.
Look at the pass right there, but this time it is intercepted. Now, another thing that I have to bring up, HS, is camera angles. So, of course, right now, I believe we're seeing the telebroadcast camera angle.
Definitely.
Oh, but there's the through ball.
Oh.
Oh, and it's over the bar, but I think it might be a foul, is it?
No,
it's a goal kick.
It's a goal kick. Oh, he blasted it.
Right over the bar. Right over the bar. It's probably meeting Sergio Ramos' penalty ball in orbit as well.
Somewhere out there.
Oh my goodness. But Wants to Watch now, looking for the passing lanes here. Here's Unsung Hero 93 down this left-hand side. Oh, but this time he gives it away to Oh Hazard. No, and Oh No is right because he plays the ball right down to Yao Hin, and he can find the space. Can he find the positioning? He tried to do the fake shot speed boost, but he ran right into the defender, and that's a poor corner.
Taken quickly.
That's a poor corner taken quickly, and it is half-time here at the Stadium of Wants to Watch, who are the home team in this game, and they take the goal lead into the break. As you can see, the possession again, Wants to Watch with lesser of the possession by 37 to 63, and two shots but none on target, and 3-3 for Wants to Watch. Efficiency there.
That's right, efficiency. That's the key word right there. What you do with the ball when you have the possession, that is the most important thing. It doesn't matter whether you hold the ball like 60%, 70%. At the end of the day, you need to score. And the thing about weekend football is that they are not rushing forward fast enough as compared to the Wants to Watch players. You look at Wants to Watch, once they have the ball in their possession, they immediately, like 4 or 5 bodies forward, creating that space, making it easy for the passer to just, pinpoint the pass.
And right there, we start off the second half here, and of course, this is the quarterfinals of the eSingaCup 11 versus 11 tournament. We will be streaming, of course, the semi-finals tomorrow, as well as the finals on Wednesday as well. So do join us for those games as we kick off, or we end off, the eSingaCup with these fantastic Pro Clubs teams. And now the ball forward, Wants to Watch, trying to find the ball forward, but it's a foul, and it's a yellow card right here for one of the weekend football. It's B Kwok K with the yellow card. And now moving forward, remember, yellow cards also, you have to be very careful, especially if you're playing in a defensive position.
Oh, he managed to get that.
Oh my goodness, here we go again. The ball in, but this time it is caught by Andrew K. But he gives the ball away. What is he doing? He should be, starting the counter-attack here, but he seems to be starting the counter-attack instead for Wants to Watch.
That's right. Oh dear, what is happening? And look at that, Wants to Watch just restarting from the back itself. The goalkeeper, and is that going to be a foul? No, it's not, actually.
And it's given away again, straight back to weekend football, but great tackle right there. Trying to get themselves back organized as weekend football have to pile on the pressure on Wants to Watch, because they are not going to get anywhere if they're just going to be giving the ball away like this.
Yep. So Jerome, what do you think weekend football should be doing right now in order for them to get back into the game?
I think they've been doing fine. I think the only thing that they really need to focus on is getting their passes right, because again, like what we saw just now, he could have found a better pass, but instead he tried to go through the center where there's no space, and now Wants to Watch can try to take advantage. They still have the ball. The goalkeeper's in no man's land here. They're just going around it, and now it's finally cleared away. But weekend football in disarray at the back, and my goodness, that does not bode well at all for the next 30 minutes of this game.
Yeah, it seems like they have lost their sense of direction. They don't know what they need to do once they have the ball itself, how to defend. Look at that. Look at the positioning of the defenders. They're not tracking the runs. They're not tracking the runs.
But
of
there
the
we go.
striker.
But once to watch football is only going in one direction, and that is forwards. And that is a good save. Oh, that's a great header, but a good save by the keeper. And this time he throws the ball back to weekend football player. And now they're going down, but this time the opponent goes down and he takes the ball away. But what a tackle that is. Yao Hin with the ball. Carson Law moving it down. Great quick passing here. Oh Hazard, no, but this time again. The thing is, if you're going to be playing the balls into those areas, you're definitely going to get you're definitely going to get someone who's going to block that pass. And another interesting thing to talk about is that when you're passing, don't pass into coverage, because if you pass into coverage, you're bound to give the ball away.
Yeah, look at how the weekend football players are actually running when they have the ball. You know, none of them are actually running wide to, you know, stretch the defense.
But
compared to Wants to Watch.
But look at Wants to Watch here. Jeffrey this time with the ball roll, trying to evade the striker, but he doesn't do a good job of it, and it's now an unnecessary corner here for Wants to Watch, which is played in towards. Are they looking for a routine here? They might be, and it's going to be a goal, and it is the winning goal here probably. And Wants to Watch with the celebration that's replaced the dab, unfortunately. But what a finish that was, and it's Andre Hairulin with the goal. Wants to Watch now with the 2-goal lead in this game, and on the night they are leading by 4-1.
69 minutes already. Oh, can they get a consolation goal here? Maybe they will.
Oh, good save right there.
What a save. And now look at Wants to Watch.
Oh, they got all the space right here.
Look at the right hand side. He's so open. Can he find him? Of course he will. And now at the far post, there's like 3 strikers.
He's got a great cross in, and he's got a great goal. And that is it. That is the icing on the cake. The Ozil celebration here from Wants to Watch. And what a goal that was. I mean, weekend football tried to go on the counter-attack, and Soleihin finding a fantastic finish from his left foot right into the corner, and the goalkeeper had no chance.
That's right. The third goal was a little bit unfortunate for weekend football because they were on the attack. They were pushing bodies forward. Unfortunately, you know, they didn't have enough men to actually stop Wants to Watch from attacking.
And there we go, Wants to Watch here with a dominating 5-1 aggregate lead as we go into the last 15 minutes of this game. The only thing that weekend football can do is try to find consolation in this game. But again, it's cleared away. And this time weekend football still have the ball. Here's Hazard, no, to Carson Law. Pulls it to ball 19. Oh, that ball belonged in 1874 right there, because it was so old and so wide right there. And this time, Wants to Watch football, or Wants to Watch, can have the ball, and they clear it away. But again, weekend football with the ball again, but is given away to the captain of the Wants to Watch team, who tries to clear it away to start the counter-attack. Andrew from weekend football clearing it away from the goalkeeper position. Moving on to 1874 again. Carson Law, pass into nowhere. It's headed away. And this time Wants to Watch can find the final counter-attack here. And there it goes. He's almost there, one-on-one with the keeper. There is Liquid's crew. And that is another goal for Wants to Watch, the misery compiler. And now that is truly final right here. The final nail in the coffin. And really, Wants to Watch football, or Wants to Watch, have definitely been the outright winner of this game.
That's right, and I guess Wants to Watch is moving on to the semi-finals, where they will face the winner between Open Rise as well as NewGates Esports.
Ooh, so of course we did see NewGates Esports yesterday as well.
Right.
And we were talking about their marauding right and left backs, you know, LWJY especially, and Chiku Saraya. Definitely 2 players to watch out for, because with their runs and with their defensive capabilities as well, it's not going to be easy if, let's say, they do get to the next round and play the winner, which will be Wants to Watch.
That's right. I mean, the overlapping fullbacks, it was so good, and you know, neither of them actually got caught out by Garrett Gamis.
Oh, but there we go. Here's the ball through here. The pass is inside to Jack Jais. Good ball. It's volleyed in, and it's a great save by Andrew. Really couldn't do much of that one, but a good save. He's going to try to catch the ball, but he doesn't. He missed the ball. What a poor mistake, unfortunately, from the keeper of weekend football totally
It's a free
missed it.
header.
He was totally on a different island by himself, and it is now 5-0, 7-1 to Once to Watch on aggregate. And of course, we're heading into the final 2 minutes of this quarterfinal tie. And unfortunately, weekend football, we will not be seeing them tomorrow.
It's so unfortunate. Wants to Watch really strong on their gameplay. Kudos to them. 5 goals. That's an achievement against a quarterfinalist.
And that is the end, the final whistle for the game here. Once to Watch, proving worthy winners here. 5-0 for the second game, 2-1 in the first game. Total aggregate score 7-1 to Once to Watch.
They were so impressive on the counter-attack during the first leg. Second leg as well, they were soaking up and going on the counter, and suddenly, weekend football just couldn't play at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once your mind is rattled, when the goals are coming in, you definitely want to try to find your composure back. But unfortunately, weekend football really couldn't do anything about Once to Watch right here. And Once to Watch Once to Watch will be going into the semi-final bracket. And like what my partner H has said, they will be facing the winner of NewGates versus Open Rice. Now, of course, we will be watching other games as well. There is BrotherhoodVN versus SP Rovers, as well as Midnight versus ChingD. So that's the first half of the bracket. And right now, we will be going for a little bit of a break while the other two teams set up their formations and everything else. But definitely, we are looking forward to more FIFA 21 11 versus 11 action. This has been the eSingaCup. We will be right back with more action tonight. Do stay tuned.
Stay tuned, guys.
place I call home.
Our home.
This is where we live amongst trees and carve them out of metal. Where impossibilities lead us to endless possibilities. This is where all that you're passionate about, all that drives you, is made possible. This is where passion is made possible.
All right, welcome back to the eSingaCup 2020 FIFA 21 11 versus 11 Pro Clubs 8-Nation Tournament. Now, of course, we just saw a great game between Ones to Watch as well as Weekend Football. And, of course, Ones to Watch coming out 7-1 winners. Unfortunately, in the end, it was a total washout like today in Singapore where it was raining cats and dogs and a total washout. Unfortunately for Ones to Watch, Weekend Football, I mean, lessons can be learned in that game, of course. I think, as pro clubs, you come into tournaments like these, you play against some of the best players in all around, these 8 nations. And, you learn a lot of lessons from these players as well. And I think that's the good thing about pro clubs. You build communities and, you try to meet players from all around the globe as well. Try to feed off experiences and really great experiences as well, HS.
That's right. I mean, 11 versus 11 is the only mode where you can enjoy and play with your friends. So, if you don't know about this mode, just head over to FIFA, look at Pro Clubs mode, check it out, create your very own avatar, customize it the way you want it.
All right. So, of course, right now, or the next game that we're actually going to watch, right now, what time is it now, HS?
What time is it? I don't know, man. I've lost track of time because the games have been so wonderful.
Exactly. Guess what time it is? It's actually 9 minutes to, guess what team we're going to watch?
Midnight.
Exactly, that's it. We're, of course, going to be watching the game between Midnight and ChingD. These two, of course, are Hong Kong teams, fighting it out to get to this next semi-final. And of course, the winners of this semi-final will play the winners of BrotherhoodVN and SP Rovers. So of course, it's going to be very interesting to see. And here we have the brackets. And oh my goodness, here we have it. Of course, one of them has been blanked out, and that has been Open Rice, which means the first semi-final that we have confirmed will be NewGates versus Ones to Watch.
Wow, that is certainly going to be an interesting match, which we are going to be casting tomorrow night.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that.
NewGates with their overlapping fullbacks and their crossing game versus Ones to Watch, who are basically soak and counter.
Exactly. So it's going to be two contrasting styles playing against each other, and really we are looking forward to that. And of course, later when we find out the winner of Midnight and ChingD, we will hopefully find out the winner as well for BrotherhoodVN as well as SP Rovers.
Yep, Jerome. So
Yes.
let me just bring your attention to the bottom left. ChingD versus Feskila just
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
So basically, Feskila, we have witnessed them in the round of 32, full of Malaysian foot players, pro players in the scene itself. They are a very strong team coming from Malaysia, and ChingD has managed to come out on top through a golden goal.
Wow.
So ChingD won the first tie 2-1. Feskila got it back 2-1 as well, and then they went to a third game, golden goal, and ChingD went through.
Ooh, wow. And that's the thing about the golden goal. As the third game, a golden goal is really where you really want to go all out. And if you're a team that unfortunately likes to soak up the pressure, sometimes it might be too much for you as well. And,
That's right.
you might end up losing the game.
Yep, I mean, going into a third game, golden goal, in my opinion, the team who always starts first is going to have the advantage.
True.
Because, you have the ball with you and you can attack however you want it. And, definitely that's the advantage that I feel you would have if you start the game first.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. So, of course, especially, what would you prefer? Would you prefer to play as the home team or away team first? What is your thinking about that?
Honestly, I would say I prefer to play at home. Play as a home team first.
Okay.
At least you have that mentality that you are playing at home, although it doesn't really matter in 11 versus 11. But, you have that mentality that you are playing at home. You need to play more defensively, okay, not allowing any goals.
Yeah.
And then you yourself scoring it. And then if, let's say, you are playing away, that's where, you can try to go for the goal because you already know how the opponent actually have played out in the first leg.
Yeah, so that's definitely the thing. I tend to maybe disagree a little because I prefer to be the away team first. I think because that there's kind of like really not much pressure on you, you want to try to get as many goals as possible. So I mean, you can hit them on the counter attack, get as many goals as you can, and I think having the away goal first, so at least if you go into a second game, you will realize what you have to do to win the game outright. If you have a very big advantage with your away goals, you can then try to find time to relax and soak up the pressure a little bit because your opponents are going to be very much, on the back foot. They're going to try to hit you as much as possible, and then bam, you can hit them on the counter attack.
That's true. I kind of agree with you right there. I mean, to each his own. From my side, I feel that, if you were starting home first, all right, versus, starting away first, the thing is, if you start to lose in your first game, all right, the second game you can just go all out and try to score more goals and you get the away goal rules. But then again, I kind of agree with your point as well. So, I guess it's pretty much depending on the type of opponents you play as well.
And that's the thing. The way you describe that is actually kind of making me sway a little bit as well because that's the thing. You want to be maybe, if you're going into the second game, you know what you want to do. You want to get as many away goals as possible. So, you want to hit your opponent as hard as possible. Try to get as many away goals as possible. So, I mean, yeah, you definitely have a very good point in terms of, whether wanting to start home or away first.
Yeah.
So, we definitely have... We tend to agree to disagree on certain things,
right,
but of
that's
course,
right.
at the end of the day, we always try to see each other's point of view as well. So, of course, now, going into pro clubs, now, what's the biggest takeaway that you have from pro clubs? What's the biggest experience?
I guess it's playing with friends.
Yeah.
That's it's the only mode that, you get to enjoy with 10 other players on pitch. you start up your own pro clubs team. You invite all your friends onto the party chat.
Yeah.
You have fun with them, laugh with them. Lose as a team, win as a team.
Yeah.
But of course, sometimes emotions run high.
Mm.
Yeah, they can't. You can't help
Yeah,
that.
you can't help that at times, yeah.
It happens. It happens. So Jerome, tell us a little bit about this Eight Nations tournament. What is the champion gonna be getting?
Well, the champions are going to be getting $600 in prize
Ooh,
money. Well,
that's
but
a
not.
lot of money.
Wait, but that's not the only thing they'll get.
It's not.
It's not.
What else?
Look at what's beside you.
You mean this?
Yeah.
This thing right here?
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Oof,
Pick it up.
so heavy, man.
Pick it up. I am so tempted to do that whole Hendo shuffle, as he goes into the front and then he starts to do the little jig and then he lifts the trophy.
Would you like to? We have a lot of time. I
no.
think we better not.
Better not. I think I might trip over myself. I'm too scared of that.
Yeah,
my
that's right, man.
my man on the right hand side is telling me to do it because he has a Liverpool shirt on, but nah, I think I'm gonna chill and relax because I'm scared I'm gonna fall over and knock the trophy over.
Let's not destroy this trophy, man.
This is a beautiful trophy. Look at that.
Look at that, guys.
Okay, wait. Let's not do the oba and drop the base. Okay, who is holding on to the trophy?
Are you?
Are you?
I am.
You
Alright,
are okay. There you
let's put
go.
this away.
All right,
Let's put
now
this
we can
away.
put it away. Okay, that was a little bit of a scary time right there.
All right.
Because the winner, of course, will get that trophy, and we don't want to have it damaged first.
That's right. And of course, second place team will walk away $500, and the third place walking away with $400.
And
So
that's
that
a
means
lot of money.
we are going to be streaming, or rather casting, the third and fourth placement match as well on Wednesday, just
That's gonna be-
before the grand finals.
That's going to be important as well because prize money is at stake right here.
That's right.
And as what he just said before, now I'm going to talk about my biggest takeaway from pro clubs. I think the biggest takeaway from pro clubs is, especially in uncertain situations like this, when you have, COVID-19, you're generally going to stay at home a lot more often. And, bringing together communities, that's another thing. I keep saying that. I think if I had $1 for every time I said that, I'd probably be a millionaire. But
I'll be a millionaire.
we'll all be millionaires. So that's the thing. It's like, in these situations, especially, like for me as well, like when COVID first hit, in Singapore, we did have the circuit breaker and everything else.
We did.
So, next thing you know, I started receiving a beep from my WhatsApp, and then next thing you know, my old platoon mates from like NS were like asking me, hey, let's try pro clubs and stuff like that. And then we created our own pro clubs team, and then after that, we just started playing divisions. And that's the thing, every night, we were working from home, and then after that, we'd message each other, PC tonight, anybody, pro clubs tonight?
Yeah,
Hey,
let's
let's
jump on
go
pro
for
clubs.
it. Exactly. And then that's the thing. Sometimes it leaves you frustrated, pro clubs, at times with AI defenders especially,
Oh, yes, tell me about
giving
it.
the ball away and stuff like that we're like, at first we're like, nah, I'm not going to play this anymore. I'm not going to play this. Then after next thing you know, the whole cycle begins again. The next
night,
the next afternoon, somebody messages PC tonight, and then I'm looking at my phone like, oh, do I want to do it? Okay.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I
Definitely.
do. Definitely do. But yeah, so going into this pro clubs tournament definitely is a good way to bring communities together. This uncertain time has definitely made it better to have these kinds of things, within the virtual space.
Yep.
That is what the people have done here. They've done such an amazing job. SK Sports, and you have this fantastic shirt as well. The sponsors here.
I love it. The first time we went on air,
Yeah.
Yourself and Menace during the day,
Yeah.
and then after that, me and you during the night. A lot of our friends are actually messaging on Facebook like, hey, I want that shirt.
Yeah.
Where can I get it? Hey, help me get it, man. I'm like,
Facebook, all about the Facebook
head
dynamic
over to
concepts.
Facebook. They have other designs as well, guys. They have like the polo T-shirt, black,
Ooh.
red, another white design as well. So check them out on Facebook.
Yeah, go onto the Facebook, bookmark the page. We will be
It's
here.
good quality, guys.
Yeah, we will be here all the way until Wednesday. Dynamic concepts as well, proving. Ooh, this is very nice. Feeling on the shirt right
It's
there.
very cooling. Stop
Very
feeling
cooling.
me, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We need to
I'm
get
sorry.
into the game.
All
I think
right.
they have started.
I'm sorry. I shall get into the game now. Here we go. Are we going into the game? There we
think
go.
we
There's
are.
the stadium. Isn't it beautiful?
There's a stadium, but I think something's wrong though.
Ooh.
Yep, I think they're having some technical difficulties
Ooh.
and they might need to restart as well. So, Jerome, pro clubs itself. Let's talk
Yeah.
a little bit more about pro clubs.
Yes.
This being the 11 versus 11. So you have played with your platoon mates.
Yeah.
Right. How many of them?
There's about there's Shafiq, there's me, Isaac, Who else? Naji. There's probably about 6 to 7 of us.
6 and 7, right?
Yeah.
So find another like 5 to 6 more players.
Okay.
Form a team. Get on the VPG leagues because
Ooh.
that's the league that you actually want to be in,
Uh-huh.
and also participate and grow together as a
Mm.
club. Then you see the competitive level. It's so different than when you are playing seasons.
And of course, like what HS just mentioned, I'm gonna hop on it as well. All these teams actually participate in the VPG tournaments as well.
That's right. That's right. These are from the respective VPG leagues. So we have 8 nations. We have Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, Taiwan, Hong Kong. Did I miss anybody out?
Thailand.
Thailand.
Thai
yes.
gang.
Thai gang.
Thai gang. We casted Thai gang.
Yes.
There we go.
They had an awesome logo with the skeleton and
Ooh,
yeah.
those were
I
nice.
shouldn't be doing that.
But those were nice though. Thai gang, a lot of different teams. That's the thing about pro clubs as well. You can also customize your team logo, your team name, kits,
Yep.
everything. It's either you want to use a club that you like, the kit that you like, or maybe just create your own kit
That's
as
right. Yeah, and you can even customize your 3 prefix abbreviation,
well.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if you're a Liverpool fan, you can put LIV.
Or if you're an Arsenal fan, you can put ARS.
Yeah. Whichever. Or, like in the case of 11 Ronin, you can put 11R.
Ooh.
That works as
11R, 11R, 11
11R,
Ronin.
11 Ronin. That's right. Masterless. And they're
Who'da
still
known?
wandering somewhere out there.
But of course, now we are, of course, awaiting a little bit technical difficulties as well from the side. Of course, you got to expect these kinds of things.
Yep.
But, at the end of the day, it's been a fantastically run tournament. Everybody has been so supportive of the pro club scene. And of course, leave your comments in the Facebook comments below as well. Who you're supporting today. And, say hi
your
to us if
prediction?
you want. What's your prediction? Don't make me say a prediction because I don't want to be put in that spot,
You just
And,
reminded me.
No,
That's my
do
favorite
not.
rule.
Do
when
not
I go
ask
live.
me. No, HS, do not ask
What
me.
is the score between
Oh.
ChingD and Midnight?
Are you seriously going to ask me that now?
Full time, both legs. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, we haven't really seen much of Midnight and
Yeah,
ChingD,
that's the problem. That's the thing. But we do know
that's the
that.
fun part.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna throw my head out there, and I'm just gonna say that ChingD is gonna take this by 3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
Wow. Okay.
Now it's your turn. You're
Alright.
not getting out of this easily.
I will not go with ChingD.
Okay. Okay.
Just because you.
You
have
just want to
chosen
fight
me.
against me,
That's
don't you?
right. Definitely.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
fine.
go with Midnight. Golden goal.
Golden goal.
Golden
You're
goal.
waiting for a third match, aren't you?
Let's witness a golden goal.
Wait, is it
live.
midnight now? I think it is
It
midnight.
Let's double check. It is 4
It's
minutes
already
past
4 minutes
midnight.
past midnight, and we will be watching midnight as well. My
That's
goodness,
right.
the puns right there. It really
Ah.
non-stop all day long as well in
Yeah,
this eSingaCup.
Weekend football, you might want to have a second club called weeknight football.
Ooh, weeknight football as well. So of course, with the eSingaCup, there's so many different activities as well. There are webinars as well available for you to watch. There will be, legends of the game as well.
Who's coming on tomorrow?
Wait, let's guess.
What is that?
What is that? Who's that trademark celebration from?
From Down Under.
All right, that is of course Tim Cahill,
right.
the Australian and Everton legend as
8:30,
well.
Guys, 8:30. He'll be on.
Mm-hmm.
8:30 to 9:30.
There'll of course be more fantastic things as well for you to watch as well. Not only you have legends of the world game, you have also regional legends as
Yeah,
well,
that is right,
and
that is
regional
right.
up and coming stars as well. During the weekend, we saw Iksan Fandi as well talking about his experience in FK Jerv and how he's taking the league in Norway by storm.
That's
Of
right.
course, coming from Raufoss football and then going on into FK Jerv as well. He's doing tremendously well. You also have players like Singapore legends Hassan Sani as
Oh,
well,
yes,
legendary goalkeeper, now
goalkeeper.
playing for the Lion City Sailors in the Singapore Premier League. You do have regional legends like Stefano Lillipali as well from Bali United, as well as the Indonesian team as well. So many different things for you to watch. So many different players So many different types of people that you can see as
Yep.
well. We even had referees as well on
We did.
Saturday, you know,
Yep.
moderated by Natasha Lopez, one of the players from Republic FC
That's
who
right.
plays in the Women's League in Singapore. So a lot of different sports personalities that you can definitely follow, you know. There's so many big things coming out of the region, you know, in Southeast Asia and in all around the world as well. So, I mean,
Exactly.
there's something for everyone. Even Saturday, we had like music.
Fest.
Exactly.
That's right.
We had
Supersonic,
music. Supersonic.
DJ thing. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. Yep. So if you guys missed it, you guys can actually head over to the Facebook page and just look at the video postings.
Yeah, or if you want to see me and you want to see my handsome face as well as Mike the Menace as well, we did
Mike, that's
cast
right.
Mike the Menace as well. We did cast the FIFA 1v1 tournament as well. You know, we did have players from Viskilla as well. Phoenicia
In the
24
final.
in the final against Draco 7. Draco 7 proving too strong, and I think we're ready to get into the game here
Yes,
between
let's get it on.
Midnight
and ChingD. Let's go Midnight.
and ChingD. I'm going for ChingD. And here we go, left to right. Now, again, as we mentioned before, different camera angles is something that we have to look out for as well. And this time, it looks more of the co-op mode here. And now the pass in here to worst skill, going into Kittle 426.
Kick Ronaldo. What
Kick
a name.
Ronaldo. Nice name to Billy United. Moving into the center, but this time, Wyman clearing the ball away here. PSG, of course, which is Midnight in red, and of course ChingD in the yellow and white kits.
That's right. So started brightly, ChingD. They're still holding on to the possession, keeping the ball very nicely. But look at Midnight's defense as well. They are very
Wow.
disciplined, keeping their line in check as well.
Ooh, look at that. Now it's played on to the right by Alvin Long to worst skill. Hopefully he doesn't have the worst skill. I think he's quite good. He is on the right-hand side. He plays it inside, but this time it is cleared away by Fat Moore. What a name right there. Here's Billy United, though, and this time it is tackled there, and it goes out for a corner to be taken here by ChingD. Not too sure where they're going with the camera angle. There we go. It's back again. Looking for the corner. Playing it in. And it's headed away there by Midnight. And ChingD can try to work themselves back into the counter. Here is worst skill, this time on the left-hand side. Kick Ronaldo. Looking for Jergor. And this time it's still in the box. Billy United clearing the ball away this time. Jaden Yu taking the ball away. But again, good pressure here from ChingD. Here's Lil Nelly moving it to Jergor. And this time it's a foul, or it's offside there for ChingD. And now Midnight can pull forward, and it goes out for a throw in. Good start from ChingD as well, putting the early pressure on Midnight.
Yep. Looking at the camera angles, like what you mentioned, you can actually switch your cameras around. You can focus on the ball, or you can actually focus on your player. So that's what's happening right now, where the ChingD captain is actually focusing on the ball. And occasionally
Oh, wait, hold that thought. Here's Jergo down the right-hand side. Fake shot stop, plays the ball in. This time, Fat Moore, what a name. Blocking the cross right there. And now it's going to be another corner, the second corner for ChingD. They might be trying to go for a little bit of a tactic. Look at them moving the cursor around, looking for the open space at the wide far post. This time, not getting anywhere, but it's back to worst skill. Finds the open man. Check in. Can't get anywhere. Still there, but it might go out for another goal kick. It's a goal kick.
It's a goal kick, yep. I don't think it's Fat Moore, because they're from Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
Does Fat Moore means anything?
I have no idea.
Oh, man.
I'm not very good with that.
But that's a unique name, though.
That's a very unique name. But here goes Lil Nelly moving to Alvin Tung. This time he gives the ball away. And here we go. Ilka Long gives it away. Right now, Lil Nelly moves it on to worst skill down the right-hand side. Ball roll to the center. Here's Kittle 426. Moving it to Lil Nelly again. Here he goes down the right-hand side. Jergor this time plays the ball out, and it's out for a ChingD throw in. ChingD having most of the early pressure, and really Midnight needs to be holding on a little bit. Try to be as defensively sound as possible, but now it's taken away and it's cleared back, and I think ChingD will not get the ball. It's headed out, But really good start from ChingD, really putting the pressure on Midnight.
Yep, Midnight is finding it hard to actually get out from their half, and they're just giving the ball away as well. And look at that, ChingD on the counter attack. Billy United, and Fad Moore clearing the ball away for a corner.
And we do apologize, to the Pro Club's players. If we do get your name wrong, we're so sorry because unfortunately we are only going what we see on the screen, and it's cleared away. Midnight again breathing a sigh of relief as the ball is cleared away, and really it's getting very, very tight in this game here. Oh, it's another cutback here for Billy United. Billy United 7. This time it's so crowded in that box. You can't see anything right there. Really fantastic right here. And now Midnight coming out of their shell, hopefully into the ChingD half. They haven't been able to do that much. A good switch of play, is it? Yes, it is. Here goes Ilka Long to Wyman. Tries to play the ball in behind, but it's headed away. Kittle 426 now to kick. Ronaldo with the ball forward. Looking for the run here. There is Billy United. He keeps the ball in, and it is another corner here for ChingD. It's a quick succession of corners here. 30 minutes gone. I don't think Midnight has even gotten into the ChingD half.
They have not, it's been so difficult for Midnight to actually get the ball out. That's a nice clearance right there. And seems like ChingD is depending a lot on Billy United to make the plays. He's a striker, but he's dropping deep. He's playing like a Messi, like a false 9. And now we see Midnight on the attack. Finally, can they do something out of this?
Here's
Get
Eto
into the
Coffee.
box. Come on, Midnight. I'm rooting for you right now.
Oh, and ChingD this
First
time
corner for them.
Mistin Hay putting the ball out. And now it's the first corner here for PSG or Midnight. Not too sure why their code name is PSG, but here we go. The ball in. It's a deep one, and this time it's headed away. It might be coming back to the other side here. ChingD now trying to find the counter attack, but look at how fast they're having all their men back here for Midnight. But what a ball! What a ball over the top. Here's Jergor trying to find the space on the left, but this time it's way too far. But kick Ronaldo, taking the ball back again to Alvin Tung 826. Kick Ronaldo, trying to play the ball in, but this time Marco Wong at the far post clearing it away for another corner. And really ChingD have to try and make this pressure count, and they don't again because it goes over the bar, and it is another corner here. My goodness, very intense pressure here from ChingD as they're looking to find that goal. And of course they are the away team, so of course, again, like what I mentioned before, if you want to be the away team, you'd want to be trying to get an early goal, put your opponents under a lot of pressure, and then of course, get the goal and get the advantage.
Yep, and that is why you actually chose ChingD to win this tie.
And ChingD, don't let me down, but this time it is cleared away by Midnight. And again,
possession is with ChingD.
Come on, ChingD. Here we go. Oh, this time it is way too far, and unfortunately it goes out for a throw. And it's a yellow card for Kelvin of Midnight. And now here they go again. Midnight here looking to try to maybe play a long pass, which they do, down the right-hand side. Headed away by kick Ronaldo. This time Wyman can take the ball and maybe a counter-attack here. But Lil Nelly with a great tackle here. Now can he find the space down the right? He does. There is a marauding right back going across the inside. He goes for that pass here. Here's worse skill. Finds Jergo again. He's trying to cut on the inside. He does the scoop turn. Fake shot stop too. Oh, and this time it is saved by Moon 30 Pew. And that is half-time here.
That was fast.
That was a very quick game. When it comes to these kind of pro clubs game, this fast-paced action.
Look at the possession, 27%. That is the first time that I'm looking at it.
My goodness, 27% possession.
Of possession, 27%.
But then again, I don't think there has been much been done by Midnight to get into the half at all. With 27% possession, it's been quite mad, really.
It is, and look at the formation that ChingD has adopted. They are playing 3-5-2.
Oh my goodness!
So that is why they can actually sustain the pressure, keep it in Midnight's half. And as you pointed out, Midnight, I don't know why they are using PSG as the abbreviation. They could have used like 12M.
12M, minutes to midnight?
1-2 M.
Sorry,
12.
Lincoln Park reference. Sorry, I
Right.
totally lost my train of thought. But here we go. Kick Ronaldo now on the left-hand side. Jergo now looking for the space again. And it really is, it's the pattern of play right here. ChingD with the possession. Kick Ronaldo, but this time Eto Coffee taking the ball away. And now here
beautiful.
they go. Great play. Kelvin Man now.
What a
Forward.
ball.
Oh, for
Come on,
midnight. Ilka Long,
Come
this
on.
time, Chris, can he get the ball? It is cleared away by Chris Chuk Yin, or Chuk Yin _ Chris 15. But Kelvin Mann again, trying to get past the defender, Jaden Yu. Here is Dog Rush to Ilka Long,
Ooh.
and this time, this is the most I've seen Midnight in the ChingD half for the longest time. And I think the 27 possession has gone a little bit up, maybe to 28%. But here we go, Kittle again with the ball, trying to find space down the left-hand side. Kick Ronaldo. Here is Eto Coffee to take the ball away. But this time it is back into the possession of Midnight. And ChingD looking a little bit rattled, a little bit. Midnight for the first time in this tie really, putting a lot of pressure onto the ChingD back line.
That's right. I think that was the closest that Midnight got to the goal itself.
Ooh.
And, I've just got confirmation that Sao Paulo and BrotherhoodVN is actually 1-1 with
Ooh.
10 minutes to go in the first leg.
Wait, where are you getting these confirmations from?
Confirmation from the VPG head of Asia.
Ooh, my goodness. Here we go. This is going to be a fantastic game. Here we go again. CQ now on the right-hand side, looking for Dog Rush. Wyman, Jaden Yu. Here's Calvin
What a
Mann.
ball.
Ball over the
Oh.
top right there. And now ChingD are the ones under pressure here. And now it's another corner here for Midnight. The goalkeeper positioning himself a little bit awkwardly, but in the right way right there. Impressive there from the goalkeeper. Good positioning. He
Ooh,
punches the ball
another
away
one.
though. And it's headed away. But straight back to Midnight. Now it's a role reversal right here. Now Midnight putting the pressure on ChingD. Marco Wong
Oh, that was poor.
with a very poor cross right there. Unfortunate for Marco Wong and for Midnight. It goes well wide of the goal.
It seems that Midnight is growing into the game right now. A bit, a bit too late, but still have time. 60 minutes in, and now ChingD on the counter attack. Jergo with the ball stop with the cross, and that's just easily headed away.
I think maybe we had to go further into Midnight before Midnight found their shooting
Oof.
boots. But this time it's
That was
straight at
close.
the goalkeeper. And now Midnight can't launch the counter attack because it's given straight to Chuk Yin Chris, who finds Alvin Hong, who looks for Jergo again, who's
He's-
been very
didn't he-
effective.
wasn't he like at the left hand side?
Oh, he tries the roulette. Yeah, he was on the left-hand side, right-hand side, like we saw with Phoenicia24 as well when he was playing for Fiskila VFC.
Everywhere.
Left, right, center, midfield in the goal, outside the stadium, inside the stadium.
His work rate is high.
Fantastic right there. And it's cleared away, but ChingD still have possession. Worst skill on the right-hand side, but Marco Wong proving a big wall right there, and he clears it away for ChingD just to find the ball again and hit them on the attack again. Here's Prince Lee moving it left. Here is Choki and Chris for ChingD, moving it right to Kittle 426. Worst skill now, moving down the line for Alvin Tung. Now and is out. A good tackle there, and worst skill will take the throw in here for ChingD. They will find the space again. Jergo, this time tackled again from Marco Wong. They're trying to use the right flank now as their advantage, but Marco Wong proving a very big obstacle, but then he gives the ball away. Just as I said it, Marco. Why? What are you doing to me? Oh, but the ball in, and this
That's
time
going nowhere, and that
it's
was poor.
wide.
That was poor.
Yes, unfortunate there for ChingD. They haven't been as penetrative as they did in the first half. But here they go, and it's a
Oh.
goal! My goodness, the camera angle shifted a little bit. But there we go, the first
What
goal
happened?
in this game by Laughgas Greenwood. And it is now 1-0 to ChingD. And honestly, as much as Midnight has been coming back into the game, it is a well-deserved lead here for ChingD.
It definitely is. I mean, ChingD has been on the attack all night long for the whole 70 minutes. We only saw a glimpse of Midnight attacking. They fully deserve that goal.
All right, and
As
that's
much as it's painful for me to say.
And I do have a bet on ChingD here. Of course, HS had to put me in the spot, so I had to find a winner. But here we go. ChingD now with the ball. Alvin Tung. This time it is blocked by CQ here. And ChingD again finding themselves on the attack. This time with Kick Ronaldo. Now it's Ilka Long who can find the long ball. And this time it is going to be Marco Wong now coming down from the left-hand side. The left back moving into the left wing. But Yuk Chukian Chris right there with a great tackle. And it's going to go out for a ChingD throw in. And now Chris trying to find the throw. And that's the thing. You can pressure your opponents at throw-ins as well. And really he stayed patient right there. Did very well and to get the foul.
To hold up the ball and get the foul. And now it's 78 minutes in.
Oh, he was on the floor and he passed it like very Dele Alli-esque when he played that pass. And now ChingD, and it's a yellow card for Jaden Yu of Midnight. They have to try to maintain their discipline a little bit here. Billy United, worst skill. Alvin Tung, Jurgor. Oh, good elastico there. Fake shot stop, and he wins a corner off Marco Wong. And it is a corner again to ChingD. How many times have I said it today, HS?
It's plenty. It's plenty. I mean, you know. But somehow, ChingD has not been able to capitalize from the corner itself, you know.
Oh, and now
Midnight has been on point defending the corners.
And right now, Midnight might be on the counter-attack here as we close off into the last 8 minutes of the game. Here goes the pass inside. Here's Marco Wong. Passes it to Jaden Yu. Looks for Wyman. Siu Q headed by Ilka Long, and it's a long way away from goal.
He got dizzy there, I guess.
Oh, that I think got a little bit of a head trauma right there, and it is well wide of the target. And ChingD really looking to close out the game, taking a little bit of time to take the goal kick, but this time it's given back to Kelvin Mann of Midnight here. Passes it inside. This time Miss Tian Hei clearing the ball away, but Jaden Yu again taking the ball, passing it straight to Alvin Tung, who passes it straight back to Jaden Yu again. Kelvin Mann now moving it left to Marco Wong. Fake shot stop. This time worst skill with not the worst defending. And now it's out for a ChingD throw in. Now ChingD can try to close out the game by holding on to the possession and maybe trying to delay a little bit more time at this throw. But it's a quick throw. Billy United to Jurgor. Billy United making his way inside, but Jaden Yu.
That's a foul.
Has to be careful there, Jaden Yu. He's already on a yellow card. And if he makes another tackle like that, he might be sent off. But of course, there's only 1 minute, 30 seconds left. So might be a little bit of a corner tactic. Alvin Tung. Oh, it's given away to Midnight. Can they find a late chance here? Kelvin Mann straight to Siu Q. Moving down the right-hand side. Here we go. Ball inside to Dog Rush. To Wyman. And here's Kelvin Mann. Blocked there, and it's cleared away. 3 minutes of additional time. I think I've never seen 3 minutes additional time before in FIFA.
Neither have I. It has always been one.
Oh my goodness.
At most, and now it's 3.
There's still a chance here. Kelvin Mann to Marco Wong down this left-hand side. He plays the ball in, and it is
miscommunication right there.
It was a block there. I don't know what he was doing down there.
At the same spot.
And that is the end of the first leg of Midnight versus ChingD, and ChingD getting the advantage by 1-0. And that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing about this game as well. One mistake can prove so costly, and it really did there for Midnight, unfortunately.
Yep.
And really, I think it was honestly a deserved victory for ChingD. I think they played so well, you know, especially in the first half. Midnight did well to try to get back into the game, but unfortunately, pressure told, and ChingD get the well-deserved win.
That's right. I mean, ChingD playing that 3-5-2, it's not an easy formation to play, especially in 11 versus 11. So hats off to them. They were able to sustain the pressure, keep the pressure in their own half. Sorry, in Midnight's half, and continue to attack. And here we see the goal itself.
There we see the goal here. Fantastic play, and the strike
from a defender.
Oh, and the goalkeeper as well could not do his best to keep that out. But in the end, a goal there for ChingD, and of course now we're seeing the yellow card. That was the Dele Alli-esque pass that I saw, and that was a clear foul.
That's passion right there.
But he still managed to get up. Yeah,
he managed to get up.
You can see him like just step up and
that's
suddenly
a strong
give the
left
ball
leg
away.
A springy left leg.
You could see in the possession stats, of course, again, ChingD with more of the possession in that second half, a little bit more for Midnight at 20. In the first half, they had 27%. Second half, they had 37%. So credit to them for trying to keep the ball as much as possible. But ChingD, unfortunately, banking on that mistake, taking it to Midnight and scoring the goal.
So, in your opinion, Jerome, what change is needed for Midnight right now for the second leg in order for them to force the third game, or rather win it even?
I think the main thing is to try to hold on to more possession of the ball. I think they have to try to switch up their gameplay a little bit because they are letting ChingD, dominate the possession, move the ball around where they want to. There was a certain point of time where they actually had more of the possession, were dominating the play. I think if they keep to what they did during those little brief moments, I think those brief moments can catch out ChingD. And, looking at it, there's still 90 minutes of this game left. And really, I think there's every chance that Midnight can come back into this game.
Yep, I mean, they're just one goal down, and now they are heading into the game away. So any goal from them is going to be good as well.
Yeah.
And I kind of agree with you that they need to hold on to the ball, but I think they also need to switch up their formation as well, because obviously we can see that they are unable to cope with the 3-5-2. They are losing the ball in midfield, they are losing the ball down the flank. Probably they need to consider something like a 5-3-2 as well, just to counter that 3-5-2.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like what we said during, like what me and Menace were actually reflecting on in the 1v1. Sometimes it's all about mirroring your opponent. That's why FUT players, when they, like those pro players especially, when they go into a game, you realize that a lot of times they like to pause the game and then they like
Look
to
at the
go.
formation.
Yeah, they look at the formation because a lot of times people go into Ultimate Team games playing people in off positions because, to get chemistry. Sometimes you see Musa Sissoko playing up top. Sometimes you see a Wissam Ben Yedder playing in central defensive mid, and you're thinking to yourself, there's no way he's playing in that position.
That's right.
But then these pro players look at what happens in between the pauses. So, they just pause the game, and next thing you know, you see your opponent changing it to probably the most used formation, the 4-2-3-1, just to get the chemistry.
That is the most stable in FUT.
Yeah.
Defensively.
And even for pro clubs as well, I think it's something that's a little bit more stable as well. You have the two holding midfielders, one roaming cam, and then of course you have the left attacking and right attacking midfielder to, spray it down the wings for you, and then you have that main striker who is there to, finish the goal. But of course, in this Pro Clubs tournament, we have not seen really a striker who is big and tall. You see a lot of these strikers being small and agile and fast as well, trying to dribble past the opponent, as much as possible, and trying to utilize the meta in the game, which will be, the through ball. I think that's one of the biggest metas in this game right now.
So in your case, Jerome, if let's say you are playing a 4-2-3-1,
yes,
which type of striker would you prefer to have?
I would like someone. Okay, so because my Pro Clubs team as well, we play in that 4-2-3-1 formation. So the kind of striker that I like to have is that a little bit taller striker. Not say very tall, but probably at 5'11". 5'11", maybe
like,
just hitting 6 foot.
Rashford?
Could
Kinda
be.
height?
Possibly. United fans, leave his stats down in the description below or in the comment section below. But yeah, I like those kind of bigger size, not say ultimately really tall, but probably mid-size kind of striker.
What about Diego Costa? Kind of built.
A bit too clunky.
Clunky?
A bit too clunky for me. Maybe someone like more of who's someone that's big and who's able to turn well.
Zlatan?
No, not Zlatan. Good gravy. Not probably not Zlatan. Probably some. I'm gonna maybe put in Firmino. Firmino in there. Firmino is
Fair
big.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So of course Roberto Firmino, one of honestly, he's a very underrated striker for me, and he's someone that really brings his teammates into the game, especially Mo Salah and Sadio Mane.
That's right.
We saw so much of that during the 1v1 tournament as well, and we are ready, I think, for the second game. Or no, it isn't. Oh, unfortunately not. We are
They're still facing some technical difficulties. Probably, I think it's midnight. Because I guess it's really past midnight.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Could be.
It's the Cinderella time.
So I think maybe we might actually maybe we'll go for a little bit of a break right now as we try to settle these technical difficulties. But of course, thank you guys for sticking with us during this eSingaCup tournament, this 11 versus 11 tournament where we find, the 8 nations, of course, in this tournament to fight out who will win this cup right here, as well as $600. So, of course, just bring it up, show it to the screen. There we go.
Oops.
All right.
Drop it.
So, of course, we will be right back with you while we settle these technical difficulties. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back with the action.
eSingaCup family, this is Tim Cahill. Catch me live on Tuesday, 3rd of November as I answer all your questions on the show. eSingaCup 2020 comes to you every day from the 31st of October to November the 4th. Continue to send in your questions and I'll see you soon.
This is the place I call home.
Our home. This is where we live amongst trees and carve them out of metal. Where impossibilities lead us to endless possibilities. This is where all that you're passionate about, all that drives you, is made possible. This is where passion is made possible.
No peak too high to reach, no roads too long to seek. The highest mountain we'll climb. Oh, no valley that's too deep, nothing we can't achieve, 'cause nothing's breaking our stride. Hey, here we go, sing a roar, take the lead, sing a more. Ole, 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 ole. Here we go, sing a cup, no we're not giving up. Ole, 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 ole. Na na, ooh, na na na
All right, welcome back to the eSingaCup FIFA 21 11 versus 11 tournament. And now, of course, we're going straight into the game here. ChingD versus Midnight. And of course, this is the second leg where, of course, ChingD have the advantage over Midnight here by 1-0 from a defensive mistake. And here goes ChingD again. Now down the left-hand side, he plays the ball. Oh, he tries to go around. Here's 0-0. Oh, and this time they still have it. I think it's a foul. Their players are falling around everywhere, HS.
Yep, ChingD starting strong right there with Billy United going down the left-hand side. And now the header. Can they win it back? Yes, they will.
Oh,
and now Midnight on the attack. Can they sustain this though?
here's Kelvin Mann. Goes down the left side to Marco Wong, but this time Kittle426 intercepting the ball. Good, here's Jurgor. Now moving down to Billy United. And this time it's tackled by Wyman, and Eto Coffee can clear it away. And here we go, but this time the trying to fake the defender didn't work there. Billy United has space down the right-hand side, but this time he went for the wrong pass. And ChingD have the ball cleared away. And now worst skill, and
That's
it's
a
a
foul.
free kick to Midnight here as they try again to, not to get too closed up into the pressure of ChingD. Here's Marco Wong. This time he's blocked off. Jaden Yu. Dog Rush. Kelvin Mann. There's space down the right-hand side. But this time Lil Nelly clears the ball away for ChingD. And now Midnight can try to find some sustained pressure of their own. Here they go again, but this time Kittle426 clears the ball away to Jurgor. Good pressure so far from both teams.
That's right. This is a much better start for Midnight as compared to the first leg. You know, they are making progress right here,
Oh, that's
but
a
they need
poor
to put the
clearance.
ball into the back of the net. And ChingD has been rock solid at the back, not allowing the Midnight strikers to receive the ball in the box itself. Look at that.
Yep, very true right there. And now, here goes Midnight. Kelvin Mann plays it back to Wyman. Now trying to find a little bit of space in between. I think it's a good thing. They're trying to hold on to the ball. Oh, just when I said that.
Commentators
Oh
curse
my
right
goodness.
there.
Midnight giving the ball away and now giving space here to Jurgor down the right-hand side. There is a man on the far post. Fake shot stop into the heel-to-heel. Oh, what a pass there, but still Wyman in the way of that. And now Dog Rush can bring the ball away.
Oh,
Ilk
that
along.
was poor.
Unfortunately can't find the pass. And, of course, the goalkeeper for ChingD able to grab the ball. We didn't see much of the goalkeeper from ChingD in that first game, didn't we?
Yep, we certainly did not, because I mean it was so hard for Midnight to break the defense and the sustained pressure from ChingD, not allowing Midnight to actually, get out from their own half even.
And here's Ilka Long. Plays it back to Eto Coffee. And now here they go. Kai Wing 0-2 to the left. And he gives it away to Worst Skill, which is probably the worst thing in the world to do. Jurgor looking for Billy United. This time it's tackled again. Jurgor to Worst Skill and plays it out. Unfortunately, not a good pass there from Worst Skill. I mean, that was probably his worst skill right there. The passing, unfortunately. But here we go. The throw in. Here it goes. Headed away by Kelvin Mann. But this time,
Ooh.
Midnight get a lucky bounce off the ball. But Kick Ronaldo takes it away. Moves it to Billy United, who passes it to the right. This time, Jurgor has the ball. Good tackle from Marco Wong, the left back, playing in that midfield role a little bit, having to move inside to cover. And now Lil Nelly moving down to Billy United down this left-hand side. Can he get past, evade the defender? He can. Alvin Tung to Jurgor. Heel to the fake shot stop. Here's Billy United. There's still the ball still in there. And this
What is
time
happening?
it is caught there by the goalkeeper. That was a little bit of a mix-up there in defense. Where was the ball? We couldn't see it until the keeper grabbed it. And here's Lil Nelly, who is carrying an injury here. But here they go still. Alvin Tung, heel to heel. This time he can't get away from the defender, which is Eto Coffee. And he clears the ball away, but straight to Kick Ronaldo. Billy United, Jurgor to Lil Nelly,
Yeah,
who
what a
finds the pass to
what a
Worst Skill.
ball.
Worst Skill with the goal. And just as soon as I made fun of his name, he comes up with a great goal and the dead fish celebration from all the rest of the players there. And now it is 1-0 to ChingD, 2-0 in the tie. They might have the 2-goal advantage, but of course, they might extend it, looking the amount of pressure that they're giving to Midnight here. Kick Ronaldo Moving
Yes,
down the
still
left,
hungry for goals.
definitely still hungry for goals here. Alvin Tung to kick Ronaldo. Moving it center. Billy United can't do anything, unfortunately. But here we go. Here's Wyman moving it left to Marco Wong. Moves it center to Kelvin Mann, to Dog Rush, Jaden Yu. Moving to Wyman. Here's UQ. This time it's intercepted again from ChingD. And they can try to launch the attack, which they don't. They launch it out of play. And Midnight can start the attack again here. This time he throws it back to Eto Coffee. And now to Kai Wing, who's playing as, looking like it's a back three here for Midnight. They really have to try to find a way to put the keeper under a little bit more pressure, because the pass is
That's a
in
nice
here.
ball.
And Kelvin Mann,
Side netting.
unfortunately for Kelvin Mann, he can't find the goal, and he finds the side netting instead. A let-off there for ChingD. They have to be careful. They are in the advantage position, but they want to really be careful, because a single mistake can lead to a goal for Midnight. And Billy United this time trying to make sure it doesn't happen, going to the Elastico. Billy United, Alvin Tung, here's Lil Nelly, but again, good defending here from Midnight. They've done well in parts, or most parts, their defense, but one lapse or two lapses in concentration means they're 2 goals behind.
That's right, and I think you are right. They are playing 3 at the back, Midnight. I think they're trying to match against ChingD's own formation, 1 player to 1 player. It does seem that it's slightly better as compared to the first leg, but we will have to see at the end of this 90 minutes. So
Yeah.
confirmation that SP Rovers are true on away goal.
Oh wow, on away goals.
On away goals.
What that means, of course, the winner of ChingD versus Midnight will go on to play them in the semi-finals.
That's right.
Now, of course, this semi-finals we will be broadcasting tomorrow, and that's going to be a fantastic day. It's a Tuesday, of course. There will be other things as well to look forward to, especially, at 6:30 we have the Sensei, which is a eSingaCup conference, featuring Akira Nishino together with Geylang International FC's Zikos Chua, Hayato Kimura of FC Regate, and Javier Gayaso of the Azcals development team, which is the Filipino development team, and this will be moderated by Shehzad Hake as well. So of course there's going to be a lot of fantastic action tomorrow as well.
That's right. And now it's halftime, where we got a glimpse of the possession stats. 61% to ChingD, 39% to Midnight. So slightly better as compared to the first leg.
Yeah.
But they need to do better in front of goal, and especially when they are actually passing the ball around, they need to stop giving the ball away.
Yes, exactly. And ironically, tomorrow we will have another event as well. Will Midnight be able to turn this against all odds? And ironically, that's actually the title of another eSingaCup conference tomorrow.
It is.
As well, we featuring Chan Yuan Ting, of course, AFC women instructor, together with Adelina Gomez, Jasma Habib, as well as Danelle Tan.
That's
So
right.
Danelle Tan, of course, a Singapore student, as well as a Lion City Sailors football player as well. One of the youngest women footballers we have. Very talented striker as well. Scores goals for fun. And it'll be moderated by June Tan as well, the main man for Jupiter Football.
Nice, nice. And here we see the goal kick from ChingD all the way to the front, but Midnight keeping the ball, managed to keep the ball right now. What can he do here? And almost giving the ball away. Marco Wong's shot stop, tackled away, and now back in possession. No, it's Midnight again. Kelvin, still Kelvin, passes it around. Striker running into the box. Can he find it? No, he cannot. Miss Tierney is there to
Yes.
clear the ball away. How unfortunate.
And great play now, starting from Midnight. Now they're trying to hold on to possession a little bit more. Remember, against all odds, will they be able to turn it around here? Now, of course, we are looking at 2 of the semi-finalists, or 2 of the quarter-finalists. The winner of this game will face off in the semi-finals. And who is it against again, HS?
SP Rovers from Malaysia. Well done.
All right, so there we go. Malaysia versus Hong Kong in the semi-finals. So, of course, both teams here are from Hong Kong, and whoever wins this will play against, like what my main man said, against SP Rovers from Malaysia, and it's cleared away by Prince Lee. And now it is Dog Rush for Midnight to take the throw in. Good control here from Ikalong, but this time Alvin Tung with a great interception. And now ChingD can try to go on the attack, but it is played out of play.
That's right. So tomorrow, the final four, it's going to be a Malaysia versus Hong Kong team, Indonesia versus a Singapore team. So that's going to be good.
So that's fantastic.
Four
We have
different nations in the semi-finals.
4 different nations in this 8 Nations Cup semi-final. So of course, remember the top 4 of this tournament, you know, there will be first, second, third, and fourth. The first winner, of course, will win $600 and this bright gleaming trophy that we have beside us as well.
That's right. So cheer on, guys. So tomorrow, do tune in as well. Same time, 11 p.m., where the first semi-final match is going to be taking place, and then at 12 midnight, it's going to be the second semi-final match.
All right, and I mean, ironically, it might not be Midnight who will be playing in that, but they still have time. They still have at least 30 minutes to try to get them go back. But this time, ChingD nearly forcing me to eat my words right there, nearly scoring a goal. But here they go, kick Ronaldo now with the ball, but Ikalong fighting his way there to get the ball. Left from Kelvin Mann, Marco Wong, back to Kelvin Mann. This time, Worst Skill, the goal scorer in this game, taking the ball away. And Worst Skill as well is the right fullback for ChingD.
Yep, he is. And what a play. He scored the goal, right, in the first half.
He did, yeah.
Running into the box, surging forward, getting in the right position. Well done.
And that's the thing. That's such an important thing about utilizing your fullbacks as well. We, of course, keep raving on about LWJY of the Indonesian team as well. NewGates, fantastic, as well as Chico Soraya as well. You will be seeing them tomorrow as well if we do cast those games. But here we go. The ball down the line here for Jago.
That's a nice ball.
Moves it in for Lil Nelly. Oh, La Croqueta.
Nice.
He nearly did the La Croqueta to perfection, but unfortunately he puts it out of play. And again, they can start again from the back with Midnight. And Midnight not knowing what to do a little bit, clearing the ball long, and this time it's headed in their direction, but Ikalong wins it back. Here's Alvin Tung moving to the left. Here is Kick Ronaldo. There is a run being made by Billy United. He doesn't go for the pass. Instead, he goes back to his captain, Kiddle426. Here's Alvin Tung. Moving to the right to Worst Skill. Worst Skill, Jago. Oh, it's Nelly trying to find his space in. It's passed around still. Here's Lil Nelly holding off the defender. Alvin Tung, this time Marco Wong, has been a real standout player, I believe, for Midnight as well.
Yep, but it's so unfortunate that right now they are actually 2 goals behind already, and they don't look like they can actually do anything about it, you know?
Yeah.
Midnight, hold that thought first. Will we see another goal inside here? Worst Skill, still Worst Skill.
Oh, it's cleared away.
He's running all the way forward, Worst Skill. The right back, interesting, and now he's running through the middle. What is he doing? We should look at his heat map after this.
He'll probably be everywhere.
It's like a Thomas Partey.
Ooh, no Thomas, no Partey.
No Thomas, no Partey.
All right, here's Kelvin Mann to Dog Rush. He tries to put the ball in. It's headed away. Now remember, of course, away goals do count as well. And with Midnight being the away team, the only way that they can try to fight back is that if they must score 2 goals. If they score 2 goals, they actually win. Exactly, they will win on away goals. So all is not lost here for Midnight. They need 2 goals. They might find one here, but no, it's cleared. Jaden Yu goes to Marco Wong.
That cross.
Oh, it's gonna go out. No, it doesn't. He keeps it in. Jaden Yu. Here is Kelvin Mann with the ball in, headed away by Prince 4 Lee. And now Wyman finding space on the right. Is he gonna get there? He does. And it's caught by the goalkeeper. And now, of course, the ChingD goalkeeper can try to hold on to the ball, waste a little bit of time, and, of course, punt the ball out straight into Midnight territory. Unfortunately, here is Marco Wong. And this time it's given away now. Here's Jago. He can find the pass to Billy United. This time it is tackled by Fat Moore here. And it's cleared away. It's 5 minutes left of this game. It's slipping and slipping ever further away from midnight here. Ironically, it is slipping away further from midnight. It's now almost
It's
1
slipping
a.m.
away.
And
we're
here
probably
we
gonna go to
go.
sleep after this.
All right, now Fat Moore again with the ball. This time he might lose it. He does. Here's Billy United moving to the left. Alvin Tung tries the step over, moves it to kick Ronaldo. Now all they need to do is really hold on to the ball for the next 4 minutes, and they will be through to the eSingaCup FIFA 21 11 versus 11 semi-finals. But this time they get the ball here. Here's Ika Long. Now they have a bit of an overload here. The ball is in. The ball is headed in. Oh, no, it isn't. Kelvin Munn heads
He
it
actually
wide.
missed. Oh, dear me.
He headed it wide. My goodness, Kelvin Munn must be in tears right now.
If he had scored that, they still have time for another goal. How unfortunate.
We thought Kelvin Munn was going to be the main man for midnight, but oh my goodness, he was seconds away from putting another goal in. And right now, there's just 1 minute left here. And unfortunately for PSG or for midnight, that they're going to be eliminated from this tournament. And there it is, the final whistle in this classic quarterfinal. And unfortunately for midnight, they could not get past ChingD. And they will be playing, of course, ChingD playing SP Rovers tomorrow, of course, in the semi-final for the 11 versus 11 tournament.
Yep, so far we have not been able to witness SP Rovers match, so we are unsure of how SP Rovers play, but fret not, SP Rovers fans, because tomorrow you're going to be looking at SP Rovers versus ChingD for the first semi-final match, and then after that it's going to be NewGates Esports versus Wants to Watch.
So of course we will be bringing all the matches, all the action for you tomorrow, of course from 11 p.m. all the way until 1 a.m. as well. So do stick with us. Do bookmark this page. There's so many good things that will be happening on the eSinger Facebook page. Like what I told you just now, against all odds, an eSinger conference as well, with a lot of fantastic people as well. Really pulling forward as well. Like what I said, Daniel Tan, one of the youngest Singapore player,
right.
Singapore women's player. So of course, girls out there as well, if you want to find a career in football, look at these people as well. Daniel Tan, a tremendous goal scorer as well. So many female superstars to look up to as well.
All right, so I guess let's take a look at the brackets yet again. So this is confirmation for the semi-finals match tomorrow at 11 p.m. SP Rovers from Malaysia will take on ChingD from Hong Kong, and at 12 a.m. it's going to be NewGates Esports from Indonesia. I can't wait for that. Versus Wants to Watch. Wow, two exciting set of matches. I can't wait for that.
Yes, that is going to be absolutely massive. And of course, once again, we got to thank the sponsors and everybody else for, giving us the opportunity to broadcast these games to you, as well as, going through all the different events. So, of course, we have to thank SK Sports, Dynamic Concepts. This is, of course, supported by Skoga, as well as One Play Esports, Jess Spirulina as well. Juice, cold pressed juice, amazing. If only I had a bunch of defunct headphones as well.
That would be awesome.
That would be amazing, because those headphones, if you are looking to enter mobile gaming, those have the best tremendous sound quality, and as well as
so clear as well.
Exactly.
For communication purpose.
And latency as well is so low, and it's brilliant. And of course, we also have to thank the Singapore Tourism Board as well for supporting this event. Now, of course, that doesn't end there. Like what I mentioned to you before, there will be conferences as well from many different types of people. And of course, like what we mentioned before, the legends itself, Tim Cahill.
That's right, that's gonna be good. So good. So guys, tomorrow is gonna be starting at?
That's gonna be starting at 6:30.
That's right.
So of course, a lot of tremendous action as well. And not only do you get to see regional players as well, you get to see some of your idols from the different countries. You have from every every corner of the world as well, from the Philippines. You have Indonesia, Stefano Lillipali, as I mentioned previously, from Bali United, and so many others as well. So do stick around for the eSingaCup program throughout these few days up till Wednesday.
That's right.
So of course
right.
we will be ending off with the final the third and fourth placing and the final of the eSingaCup tournament. So who can win this trophy right here? This is a huge trophy, really nice. And remember, the winner of the trophy also gets $600.
Yep.
So of course, I have been Eurosnob JD, and my man here has been
HS Gamer.
All right, and with that is the end of tonight's broadcast, and we'll see you guys real soon.
Signing out.
eSingaCup family, this is Tim Cahill. Catch me live on Tuesday, 3rd of November as I answer all your questions on the show. eSingaCup 2020 comes to you every day from the 31st of October to November the 4th. Continue to send in your questions and I'll see you soon.
This is the place I call home.
Our home. This is where we live amongst trees and carve them out of metal. Where impossibilities lead us to endless possibilities. This is where all that you're passionate about, all that drives you, is made possible. This is where passion is made possible.